and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Oladipo.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Early on, players vying for larger roles and more minutes. And Doris, always interesting to see how all of that materializes.
Yeah, Kev, I think unless you have a veteran team who's maybe been in the playoffs and established themselves, there's nothing set in stone yet. Obviously, guys are looking to prove themselves from the very moment that ball is tipped up in the air. And who gets a rhythm early? Who starts off strong? Let's see.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
This guy is a terrific mid-range shooter. Victor Oladipo, give him any space, he will take advantage.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Matthews. Passes to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Brogdon. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Up top, Warren. From 8. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Now Matthews following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo from deep. Matthews passes to Lopez. Bledsoe for 3, drills it from outside.
And when Bledsoe can make range shots, it sets up the rest of his offense.
To the middle, here's Turner, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Bledsoe, following the score by Miles Turner. Bledsoe, and it's blocked.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
Warren, good.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Rockets in Houston. Outside Matthews. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks, off to a great start this season, currently in 2nd. And, of course, Indiana, a half game back.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Down low. In close. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 2nd basket of the game. Bledsoe against Brogdon. Now the pass to Sabonis. Pass to Warren. Shot on the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Brogdon with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Turner. The rebound by the Bucks. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Matthews. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago. Indiana trailing here. And very much a modern offensive game for Miles Turner. Doris not a post-up guy per se.
No, he can shoot the face-up jump shot. He's exceptional at rim running. And think about his running form. This is a young man that tried to fine-tune his stride. He has become a factor now, Kev, going end to end.
Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now, here's Oladipo. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets. That one goes in. 6 points for T.J. Warren. Bucks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And Brogdon, here we go. The shot comes out.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Basket counts.
That's a really good play call. Right where Matthews wants it. He's a master of the catch-and-shoot game.
Turner passes to Warren. Back to Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Miles Turner, the 11th pick in 2015. I think defensively probably the best player out of that class. And if you view it through that prism, you wonder if going back he might have gone top 5.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And you know, Doris, there were some medical red flags for Turner that may have caused him to slip a bit in that draft.
Yes, but I think he has alleviated any of those concerns. Credit him and the trainers for developing his core, and for this young man paying the price in the weight room. He's gotten stronger and stronger.
Now here's Giannis. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Now Brogdon. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, Oladipo soars for the slam. That's pretty, guys.
Milwaukee in the lead. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another, communicated well, and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Sabonis, and McDermott subbed in for Oladipo. The Bucks also changing it up. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez, and George Hill's subbed in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Brogdon. No points in the game yet for him. Lopez with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lamb. And Turner kicks to Lamb. Back to Turner. Here's McDermott. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Hill with it. Brogdon picks him up. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. It's hauled in by Leaf.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Lamb kicks to Turner. Now here's Brogdon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. From the baseline. The shot by Turner no good.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Kevin, I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
To the paint. Here's Leaf. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Connaughton. The pass to Korver. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pacers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Korver against Turner. Korver dishes to Hill. Pass to Connaughton. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And the Pacers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you.
And something that's troubled Indiana the last 3 years, rebounding.
I think, Greg, it's probably manifested at both ends of the floor, right? Some of it's about roster construction. Some of it's about style of play. Some of it's about philosophy. But their inability to control the glass has at times had an impact on them.
Now here is Holiday. Leaf, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
Outside Hill. Back to Lopez. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. Second, the Pacers.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
First one falls for him.
Robin Lopez, the prototypical lunch pail player. He brings so much skill, able to create some offense when his number is called.
And here's McConnell. On the wing, Lamb. Outside Holiday. Fires for three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here is Hill. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Lamb passes to McConnell. Holiday with it. But they'll get another chance. Here's Leaf. Lopez covering. Leaf kicks to Lamb. Indiana moving it around. Goes back up. Shot's good by Leaf.
Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
.50 seconds left in the first. Hill passes to Ilyasova. Pass to Korver. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Leaf. Pacers trail by 8. Holiday attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 5 points so far. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Hill. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Korver gets a wide open look. That three off the mark. Over in the corner, Lamb. Shoots over Korver. Korver with the defensive effort. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player, because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Indiana, we've got T.J. McConnell. Leaf is out there with Doug McDermott against Jeremy Lamb. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Warren's checked in for the Pacers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kyle Korver. And Lamb drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Hill. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Got a hand on it.
Boy, T.J. Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block.
And here's Matthews from the arc. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Connaughton, and stolen by McConnell. Warren kicks to McConnell. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Robin Lopez, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. McConnell passes to Sabonis. That shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee leading by 4. Shot from free throw range, and it's off the back rim. No good. Matthews against Holiday, and there it is for him. Leafs got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Middleton outside. Lopez inside. Sabonis is there. Hill with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. For Indiana, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Sabonis pitch to Oladipo. And it's all evened up. Oladipo's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Middleton looking it over to the middle. Ilyasova passes to Lopez. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Now here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Warren against Middleton. And the shot by Warren, no good. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Eric Bledsoe comes in for George Hill. No good from Bledsoe. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Warren finds McConnell. Stolen by Bledsoe. Floats it up for Giannis.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now McConnell. Pass to Oladipo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Sabonis, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Now Oladipo following the 3-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Here's Turner, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Sabonis, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Brogdon, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell.
And last year, Chris Middleton not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
Matthews, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
The pass to Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Now here's Bledsoe following the missed shot by Sabonis. Sabonis against Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
And it's the defense that's making it tough on them here in the second quarter, not finding the easy buckets like they did in the first.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at the 2018 All-Star season for Oladipo, Doris. What was the development in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you think back to Victor Oladipo and his college basketball being played at Indiana University. So when he gets traded to the Pacers, many thought it was viewed as a homecoming.
And exceeding expectations in Indiana. Victor Oladipo, Doris, remade himself as an all-star.
Well, he credits the year he spent playing alongside Russell Westbrook. That relentless attack, that commitment to get better, that commitment to be a threat no matter where you are on the floor. This young man has set the tone between the lines and outside the lines.
Milwaukee in the lead. Bledsoe outside. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. Pacers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. No good on that one. Nice D from Sabonis.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What a play.
Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Bledsoe. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Oladipo against Matthews. The shot by Turner, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. Brogdon against Bledsoe. Good on the shot. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Now, here's Brogdon. Outside Warren. Back to Brogdon. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pacers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. That free throw good from Brogdon.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
That's one of the things about Bledsoe. That lightning-quick first step makes him almost impossible to stay in front of.
Now, here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. Oladipo outside. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. Back to Oladipo. The shot off that time. Korver with the defensive effort. Fast break, Milwaukee. Floats it up for Bledsoe. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lamb against Korver. Oladipo misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now, here's Brogdon. On the wing, Lamb. Defended by Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brogdon. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead. Brogdon outside. Pass to Oladipo. They need this. Korver with the defensive effort. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Leaf comes in for Miles Turner, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Oladipo. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Bledsoe outside. The rebound by Brogdon.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
The Pacers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Hill with it. Brogdon picks him up. 13 feet away. He gets that one. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Well, George Hill has always had a beautiful jumper, and this mid-range just as solid as the long range.
Passes it to Lamb. Unable to get that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target, makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Now here's Lamb. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Jazz,
That's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now here is Hill. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Hill's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Holiday surveying the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls, and Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Milwaukee has possession. And here's Giannis. 22 points for him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Milwaukee looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully, in the pick and rolls is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying, just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 24 points, 3 block shots, and 1 assist. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the Greek Freak, he said in his interview that he's low-key. But you saw in the first half, he got that rare inner passion for the game. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. They just destroy you quietly.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Antetokounmpo out there with Robin Lopez, and it's Bledsoe in at the point. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. That's going to send Robin Lopez to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. For Milwaukee, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The free throw off from Lopez. Pacers trail by 15.
Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the last few years. And yet last season, he took a huge step forward by adding the three-pointer to his arsenal.
And the first one at the line is good. And the way Warren improved his three-point shooting last year, Doris, was incredible.
No doubt, Kevin. This is a guy who went from below 25% the year before from distance to making over 40% of his range shots. He did all this while coming close to tripling his three-point attempts. What an improvement.
Bucks leading by 13. Here's Bledsoe. Looking to get back on track here. Trying to get open is Lopez. No good from Bledsoe.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The three from Warren. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. 9 points for T.J. Warren. Middleton outside. Ogden against Bledsoe. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Ogden the pass to Sabonis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. For Milwaukee, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Oladipo, and again it's Indiana.
An effective, clever scorer. That's all we can say about Victor Oladipo. This guy gets to his spots and gets himself going.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. Outside Matthews. He dishes it to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Brogdon, stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton with it. Now defended by Warren.
Now always playing on fast forward. Bledsoe kicks off the break with a beautiful steal.
Knocked away. Puts one up from 19. That one wide left.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Floats it up for Giannis. Not going to go that time, so Indiana will take it the other way. Outside Warren. There's the pass to Brogdon. Oladipo against Matthews. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Sabonis kicks to Warren. No good from outside. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference
in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pacers trail by 11. Brogdon outside. He kicks to Warren. Left side, Turner. Sabonis inside. Antetokounmpo defending, and the call will be against Sabonis. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That's just a case where he gets the space he needs and uses it to his advantage to make the jumper.
So it's the Bucks now. They have a 9-point lead. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Warren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Boy, Victor Oladipo gets a step and leaves no doubt. Look out below, gentlemen.
Bucks leading by 7. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, they've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Bledsoe against Brogdon. Outside Warren. The baseline J. Lopez with the block.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. Third is Miles Turner.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, the rhythm, the timing, when Bledsoe is in his groove, look out on the catch and shoot.
Brogdon outside. Shot from 12. Here's Turner. Tries again. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Matthews, no good. Pacers trail by 13. There's the lob to Oladipo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Brogdon. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. The three-pointer, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. That one's off, still out of sync.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Sabonis. Brogdon against Bledsoe. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. The 15-footer, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Milwaukee leading by 13. And doors for the Pacers with Miles Turner and Domantas Sabonis, 2 talented young big men. Does that make it a log jam at that center position?
I don't think on the offensive end there's a problem. Both can space the floor with their shooting. Sabonis is an exceptional passer. I think the challenge is on the defensive end, and the reason being both are exceptional defending close to the cup.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. It's a 13-point game. Pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hill passes to Korver. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Lamb. The tray. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Hill with it. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Lopez with the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
McConnell kicks to McDermott. Sinks that one from the post. McDermott's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
Milwaukee leading by 11. Hill passes to Korver. Now Lopez covered by Lamb. From 8. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Nails the baby hook. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's McConnell. And the pass to Holiday. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Leaf. 4 on the clock. Over Lopez. Got a piece of it. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Holiday. Connaughton kicks to Lopez. That's a 2 from Korver. They get it again. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And that one's good by Lopez.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. McDermott. Lopez with the block. Here's Connaughton. The rebound by Holiday.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Hill kicks to Korver. Pass to Lopez. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 10 points here in the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. There's the 3. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Listen, this is the consummate team player. Kyle Korver is all about sharing the basketball when he sees the opportunity.
Here's McConnell. Can't hit from in close. The Bucks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for McDermott.
Yeah, easy call.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's such a capable player on both ends. Smart, intelligent, lightning quick reflexes by the point guard.
Korver against Lamb. Passes to McConnell. From deep. Here's Sabonis. No good.
But George Hill is known for his defensive abilities. He has got quick hands and quick feet to contest shots.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Bucks on top. They finish off the third quarter with a 13-5 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Sabonis and Turner up front. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here is Holiday. Drops one in from the wing. Holiday's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Indiana. Bucks leading by 17. It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Connaughton. Poked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And Lamb. Here we go. And slam dunk by Lamb.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Timeout called, the Bucks. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Indiana. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis, he's checked in for Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Outside, Lamb. Here's Sabonis. Lays it up off the glass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Giannis. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The pass to Ilyasova. Back to Giannis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giannis has got 36.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
McConnell scanning the floor. Right wing. Here's Sabonis. And he can't bank that one in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Here's Lamb following the basket by George Hill.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw drops for Lamb, and the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Matthews in for George Hill. And Lamb drops them both. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Giannis outside. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, Kevin, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Pacers trail by 19. And here's McConnell on the wing. Lamb. Turner inside. Lopez is there. Shot's good by Turner.
You know, that's a turnaround jumper, one of the toughest shots in the game to defend, and he pulled it off perfectly right there.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Bledsoe right side. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you have got to respect Bledsoe's confidence. This guy drilling the shot on the interior.
Now, here's Sabonis. Out to Lamb. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't go. And Milwaukee the other way now. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, but they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Now here's Lamb. Pass to Warren. Back to Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. That misses off the backboard.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Bledsoe against Brogdon. Here's Giannis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 40 points for Giannis.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Brogdon.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Middleton for three. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Kevin, you love the determination, right? Myles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Bledsoe kicks to Matthews. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Just 2 to shoot. He gets it in there. And it's 9 points for Myles Turner.
I love how Myles Turner takes on the defender. Isn't afraid to shoot these difficult shots.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. The wide open look here for Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Turner, good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Turner's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Milwaukee leading by 18. Inside, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He puts on his playmaking hat, and Bledsoe very unselfish there.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez. That free throw good from Brogdon. He hits both from the stripe. Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Floats it up for Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Pacers trail by 20. Down low, Sabonis. Here's Turner. Goes back up, and it's good on the way up.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Bledsoe outside. Buries it from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 21.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Brogdon finds one. Back to Brogdon. The rebound by Middleton.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Antetokounmpo after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. And that one drops.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
At the top of the key, Turner. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Turner against Lopez. Wide open. That's tipped. Back to Matthews. Off target with his 3. And Indiana shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. To the middle. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 5 assists tonight. Bledsoe with it. Middleton outside. Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Oladipo misses. Bucks leading by 23. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Several teams changing it up here. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Here is Hill following the basket by Doug McDermott. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sampson. Some solid defense from Brown. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's DiVincenzo. Ilyasova, the second chance points on the tip in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Got a piece of it. Now Hill pass to Brown. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.